definition of the industry life cycle. How do we determine the industry life cycle? How do we define what life cycle stage the industry is in? Okay. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you know, you'll see that I've compacted all the important points for each life cycle stage on one page. Okay. Now, it's nicely given to you on page 90 and page 91 of your book, but we'll look at it from the screen here. Okay. So all industries start at the starting point, which is the startup stage. In here, revenues are very less. As you can see, the profits are negative. Cash is also negative. Okay. Here, the industry is small, not very well established. Most of the times, there's also uncertainty about the product. What should be the product? Because the industry is new, there is hardly any competition, few competitors, no threat of substitutes. Power of the buyer is low, power of the supplier is high. And most players focus on innovating their product in this stage, okay? Because there's a little bit of uncertainty on what the product should be. So there's a lot of innovation R&D happening in this stage, okay? Then the industry moves to growth phase. In here, there is rapid growth in revenue, as you can see. Okay, however, profit still not there. Cash is negative. There is a lot of cash that's needed for investment. Because you're growing, you need to support revenue generation. You need to keep investing. A lot of working capital is required. And there's always cash is short. There is very strong demand, as you can see. The revenue keeps growing exponentially. Organizations struggle to keep up with the demand. Okay, there's rapid growth. Organizations don't differentiate their products much. They only focus on meeting the demand. There's surge in competition. Rivalry is low. Okay. Power of buyer is still low because demand exceeds supply. Then we move on to the next phase, which is what we call maturity, where the industry is mature. It's usually the longest phase. Most industries are generally in this phase for a very, very long time. Organizations emphasize on controlling their costs and try to be different. Okay. They try to target various segments of the market. Okay. Intense rivalry, a lot of competition in the industry exists. Buyer power is high because they have more choice to choose from, whom to buy. A lot of suppliers are there. Supply generally equals to demand. And importantly, some organizations consolidate through mergers. Okay. And what happens to the revenue? Revenue is at its highest level. And so is profit. And so is cash. There's a lot of cash, a lot of profit in maturity. Then shakeout happens, where demand slightly falls or it's generally flat. There's slow decline in growth and profitability. Organization starts to withdraw from the industry, or they start to cut unprofitable operations. This reduces rivalry and competitions. Mergers, acquisitions, and takeover is a highlight in this stage of the life cycle. Remember, mergers also happen in maturity, but mergers, acquisitions, and takeovers is a highlight here. Okay. Now, decline is where things are in a little bit of a free fall. As you can see, revenue declines, cash declines, profit declines. More and more organizations withdraw. Industry is reduced to a very, very small size. Okay, there is high threat of substitutes in here. Few large organizations are still there, but there are only very few left. Okay. Sometimes, due to innovation, there is renewal as well. Okay, or we call it regeneration or growth due to some radical innovation. For example, we never had low cost airlines before. It was always a full service airline. Low cost airlines brought in a complete renewal in the aviation world. Okay, a lot of demand. Okay, the growth surged again. So when there is any innovation or any change that happens in the industry with an innovative product or service, then growth comes back, regeneration of growth. Okay, are we clear?